Her question is, who are the sapta chiranjeev? Those people who practically are chiranjeev. Like chiranjeev is dirgayu, long life, but immortal in this context. So I don't know who those seven are. They haven't come and met me. I would think and I would say that my view is very simple. Always aim for the highest. So keep your relationship with, Sri Hari or Divine Mother or whatever name you, and the rest is immaterial. So I know Ashwatthama is one of them, and I'm not sure if he's somebody I'd like to pray to. And Hanumana is another. I think somebody here must be well read enough to know what those seven are. Do you know? Vedvyas? Kripacharya? Acha, wo bhi? Oh, think about that.
There's a shloka, Ashwatthama Balirvyasa Hanumamsha Vibhishana Kripa Parashuramasha Sapta Iti Stirajivan.
There you go. With the shlok. It couldn't get any better and more authentic than this. Thank you. It's phenomenal.
And what's the truth? I mean, what's this?
If we believe in the scriptures, then it's the truth. But if we also believe that maybe scriptures were later modified by people we don't know, then maybe it's not the truth. I don't think Kripacharya is somebody who would be immortal. Particularly considering how B.R. Chopra showed him, right? In Mahabharata. I'm just joking. So, there are energies that live on forever. But to think that they are roaming around in their bodies, Anjaneya, yes. Hanuman's or Kapiraj's presence is so real, it is scary. But the other guys, Vedvyasa, he dropped his body. He was so awakened, so enlightened after doing his work. Why would he live on in his body? And it is impossible for anybody to be in human body and be immortal. Impossible. And it's not I am possible. It is just impossible. Because if you have a human body, it's subject to the laws of nature and it is going to deteriorate and decay. Other than maybe a few Botox injections, nothing can make you look young. Impossible. It just doesn't work that way. It doesn't matter who you are, how liberated you are, how siddha you are. All those stories, this guru was 300 years old, that guru was 500 years old, that guru was 1,000 years old. They have no basis whatsoever, other than the ignorance of the people saying such things. Zero basis. Human body is a fragile affair. And it constantly needs attention, it needs care, it needs its sleep, it needs its food. And even then, it decays. That's the only truth of human body. And that's why the Vedas and the awakened people said, look, why are you so concerned about the body? What is it about the body? It's going to age. It's going to not look very pretty one day. And if I am going to base my happiness on how beautiful my body looks, if my definition of age is whether I look young in the mirror, I have a problem then. Because I'm setting myself up for some great misery. As my body will age, every little acne, every little mark, every little wrinkle, every little pimple is going to bother me. But there is a great beauty in aging. Because as we age, I could not have said that 20 years ago, mind you, but now I can. I'm joining that club, So as you age, you kind of stabilize. That running around can drastically reduce if you are mindful. And then you come to a certain shore of peace where you say, look, I don't really care what people say or think. I don't have to please everybody. I don't have to please anybody. I just have to love the people I love. I have to protect their trust and have to care for them. And if that love is real, they will be happy. But I don't have to respond to every comment ever made about me. That is actually phenomenal liberation. When you become so strong and so content that you say, look, I know the world can never I cannot please everybody, basically. And Naga Baba used to say something very beautiful. He would say, बेटा, गृहस्थी के पीछे ज़्यादा मत जाना, कभी भी मत जाना. He said, never run after a follower or a devotee or a householder. क्योंकि वो अपनी इच्छा की पूर्ति के लिए आएंगे. They will come because they want something fulfilled in their life. अगर तो वो इच्छा पूरी हो गई तो बोलेंगे बहुत बढ़िया बाबा है. If they get what they want, they'll say he's a siddha. अगर इच्छा नहीं पूरी होती तो बोलेंगे बेकार बाबा है. If their wish is not fulfilled, they'll condemn you. And उन्होंने बोला दूसरी बार तीसरी बार नहीं पूरी होगी तो वो फिर बोलना शुरू करेंगे इसके पास सिद्धियां नहीं रही हैं, अब ये बाबा भी इच्छा नहीं पूरी कर सकता. ये उस काम का नहीं ना, जो पहले वाली बात थी ना वो नहीं रही, इसलिए कहीं और चलते हैं, किसी और के दरवाजे पर जाकर दस्तक देते हैं. और कुछ ऐसा कहोगे जो उनको अप्रिय लगेगा, सबसे पहले उनके अहंकार को ठेस पहुंचेगी. If you say something they don't like, their ego is hurt. They'll say, this guru is not the same anymore. Tell me, you want to look beautiful for such people? Does it even matter? So the soul is immortal, lives on. Whether you call it a flux of consciousness that's ever changing, or you call it soul that never changes, it's immaterial. What matters is the center of your world is something very dependable. And if you focus on that, that becomes the source of your beauty, then you have tapped into the fountain of youth. And that's what Ashwatthama's money was. That's what Vedvyasa's knowledge was. That's what Hanuman's bhakti was. That's what Vibhishan's surrender was. That's what Parshuram's tapas and dedication was. That they became immortal not in their bodies per se, but in human history, based on what they did and how they carried themselves.